Yainer Diaz goes deep again last night. Pretty crazy that he is on pace to have more than 20 home runs when he's not playing every single game. And I know there's lots of people that are sitting in their car right now, shaking their fist. Curse you, DustyBaker! Why don't you put him in the lineup every day? Maybe that's the Killer Bees coming up next. I don't know. Seems to be a lot of people, though, that specifically will point to Yainer Diaz and how good of a hitter he's been, how good of an arm he has from behind home plate. He almost gunned somebody down at second base last night. He puts these throws on the absolute money. And he's making these close, which is pretty impressive considering that the bases actually got bigger this year. There's a lot of reasons. I mean, you could take a look at the statistics that Climbing Tal's Hill put out there as to why Yainer Diaz should be playing more than Martin Maldonado. There's a lot of them. This was tweeted yesterday morning. The Astros are 46-41 when Maldi starts, an 85 win pace. They have a 3.97 ERA when pitching to Maldi. They're 37-24 when Yainer Diaz starts at any position, a 98 win pace. Pitchers have a 3.30 ERA when Diaz starts. Maldonado is hitting 179 with a 560 OPS. Diaz is hitting 275 with an 807 OPS. When catching, Diaz hits 333 with a 1004 OPS. So, I mean, whether it's from watching the games or looking at the statistics, I mean, there's no real argument to be in favor of Martin Maldonado over Yainer Diaz. There just isn't. It doesn't exist. But last night I'm on the internet and I'm seeing a lot of people just beat the absolute bejesus out of a couple of people who are Maldonado supporters, if they're actually real. And I just don't think they can be. I've accepted that I have no control over the situation. I can't tell DustyBaker that he needs to play Maldonado. The guy just won a World Series, one of the winningest managers in Major League history, blah, blah, blah. It's out of my control. I don't have the energy to get mad about it every single day. But we're at a consensus opinion, right? I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, Sean. There's nobody who is actually arguing that the Astros need to keep playing Martin Maldonado, especially at the expense of Yainer Diaz.
Yeah, it seems like the only person out there is DustyBaker, manager of the Houston Astros. But like you said, every radio segment, every radio show has here's why Yainer definitely should be started. Well, here's why it's inexcusable that it's definition of preaching to the choir. Everyone who is tuned into your radio show, not just on this station, but every station in the city. Yeah, we all know. Everyone knows. The only person that needs this segment is the manager of the Houston Astros.
Or people who are lazy and can't think of things to talk about when it comes to baseball. And this is a very easy layup topic.
Straw man. You just make a straw man and go
just kill him. Absolutely, Sean. And so this is where I'm at. I don't think that any of these online Martin Maldonado supporters are real.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
Thank you, lady on a plane. Thank you, Tiffany Gomez. Thank you. By the way, she has 78.3 thousand followers on Instagram. Another reason that I want to blow my brains out because this lady's successful on social media.
Wait, she's
for
on
holding
Instagram?
Up a plane. Yes, she is, Sean.
Hold on one second.
Oh, stop. Pay attention to the show. Save it for the commercial break, you horny bastard. Hey, bonk, bonk, bonk. 1, 2. These supporters are crisis actors, psy-ops. As you heard Tiffany Gomez say, they're not real. I don't believe it. I think there's only one person that regularly interacts with the show that is. It's Pinche. And I feel like Pinche is a very good troll. I feel like he might be messing with all of us. So I don't believe they're real. But here's the thing. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, Maldi Anon? Here's what we're going to do for you. If you have a legitimate argument as to why Maldonado starts over Diaz, then have at it. Safe space. I will listen. I'm not even going to pounce down your throat. I'm just going to listen. But here's the caveat. You can't say any of the following. Maldi's got more important moments. The clubhouse loves Maldi. Seriously, that experience? He's like catcher Bill Belichick. That means defensive mastermind, in case you didn't understand me. Did I also mention his experience? Also, Dusty has experiences and is making these lineups. Like, if you can bring something to the table other than all of those, great. But if you can't, you're a bot or a bit. I just don't think you're real. So I would also encourage like people online. Like, there's no reason to keep beating the drum. Dusty's not listening to you, and he doesn't have to listen to you either. Like I'm not going to act like this is the biggest problem for the Astros season this year. Their starting pitching's underachieving. Their bullpen best arms aren't as dominant as they've been, though. Shout out to Hunter Brown yesterday stepping in. Wonder where he would rank in the postseason among bullpen options. Ryan Presley yesterday as well. But I'm looking at these people that are supposedly arguing for Martin Maldonado, and I just do not believe they exist. I really don't. This is fake. Absolute fake. 713-780-3776 to call in and to text. And I kind of want there to be a Maldi Anon, you know? I'm thinking about some of the like worst sports cults of the day. Case Keenum truthers, Jeremy Lin lovers at the expense of Patrick Beverly, Davis Mills Mafia, every single online Rockets fan who thinks Kevin Porter Jr. or Christian Wood was going to be Michael Jordan 2.0. Like, there's a lot of them. But the Maldi one does not exist. Ranger Dan has a thought. Oh, God. That's what a nickname that he gave himself. Ranger Dan, hello.
I'm in favor of Maldonado starting every day. He helps the Rangers. He helps the Rangers stay ahead. Let them stay. Let them stay.
Good call, Ranger Dan. I mean, it's kind of true. Like, statistically, they're worse in just about every category with Maldonado. And you can keep on saying, like, oh, well, the intangibles. But, like, cool. You're talking about things that you can't see and can't prove.
Yeah, and you brought up a whole bunch of winning cliches that get thrown around. I have one for my time at the University of Texas, head football coach at the time, Tom Herman. Winning is hard. Winning is hard. And it's a lot harder when Martin Maldonado is your captain.
Tom Herman, he definitely proved that to be correct.
Yeah,
winning
say
was
what you
hard.
want about the guy. He was right about that.
Winning, not hard at UH, hard at UT. There are a lot of people, too, like that same Keenum group. Coug fans, and I'm the biggest Coug fan there is now, but Coug fans used to be insufferable. I think they've learned a lesson or two, like a little bit more profile, a little bit more conversation about them. They've gotten better. But I want to say probably like 2011 to about whenever Tom Herman left, you guys were really annoying. You really were. But we're friends now, and I am your leader.